Hi, my name is Galia Montalvo. Actually, I have two names, Galia Magela Montalvo. I used to prefer Magela, but in Germany they can't say it properly, so I switched to Galia. The recruitment process of this company has a particular way that it's the boot camp. So they got from the sponsors and companies what they are interested in and what could be an interesting topic for them, but it's too risky to do it by their own. So they meet BioMed X and they come across one question that represents this scientific hypothesis that they have and that they would like to assess. And then they post online this question, scientific question, and you are invited to write a short project proposal that can answer that question. And with this, you apply either as a postdoc or group leader or research assistant. And then they analyze all the applications and they select 15 candidates and they invite them for this bootcamp. And this bootcamp, we live for 1 week, from Monday to Friday, 5 days. And we have to actually build a research project together. And then not the 15 together, we are separated in 5 teams. And then we have to build the project. And we have to present it. During these 5 days, we also receive coach from the company and from BioMedX, from the sponsor company and from BioMedX. And then we present the final project the last day. And then 2 weeks later, they give the results. In BioMedX, every team has a name, and then in our case is NST, stands for Neutrophils in Solid Tumors. Neutrophils was the main interest of the sponsor company, and the solid tumor part, I can say we kind of agreed together, and in our case, we will be investigating pancreatic cancer. Here I'm a postdoc, and I will be doing the characterization of neutrophils. This is the main topic of our project, and I will be in charge of the phenotypical characterization of neutrophils, which are a type of immune cells, and we want to use them to fight cancer, tumor cells. And I will be also in charge of the 3D printing, because we don't use tumors from mice or for patients. We will print the tumors, and for this we will use a machine, and then we will optimize the process. These two will be my main topics. What I find is that the projects are very risky. I would say other companies will go more like, if you want to treat solid tumors, we go with CAR T cells therapies. That has been even more than 10 years out and with the research. But neutrophils is something that is really a challenge. And I think I also spoke with other teams, and what I found we have in common is that the projects are very risky, so it's very challenging. And the success rate, I don't know, but from what I see at the beginning of the topic, how we approach the project, it's like really challenging. In the near future, I would like to get this 3D printed model validated, because it's a big challenge to recapitulate a human tumor with a printer. So I would love to be able to optimize the process and convince others that this is a nice toolkit and we can use it. And long term, I would like to visit Japan. We use droplet-based printing, so it's printer. You put ink, and the ink has a matrix with cells, and they go drop by drop and in a plate, sterile conditions, and mild conditions, so the cells will not die. And at the end, we have a block, like a 3D tumor. And we can adjust the ratio, how many cells we use, the ratio between 2 different cells, the matrix that we use, the stiffness. We can adjust the parameters of this tumor. Then we let them grow, and they will change these properties. So we can control how it starts, but not how they will end up. So this is something that is part of the validation process that we have to develop here. We don't want to recapitulate its shape. We want to recapitulate composition. And we use the machine because it gives us automatization, and then we're sure that it's always the same. Once we have the right recipe, then we can do it always the same, and we will make sure that the outcome is the same. And we can do it screening like high throughput. I think it's teamwork. We really work together. We plan together. We build the protocols. We meet quite often, but in a very good way. Teamwork is my favorite part. A nice moment in these 4 months is when I defended my PhD, being in BioMed X, but I did my PhD in the Saarland University, and I defended my PhD in Saarbrücken, and my team joined me, and that was a great surprise. They went all together, and it was extra challenge because you want to do it right in front of your supervisor, but also in front of your new colleagues, and but at the same time was very supportive from their side.